Hello, my ladies and pretty gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Look What's Happening in the Spirit Realm with yours truly, Light. I'm getting a very distinct energy today, and this might not resonate with everyone. I'm just going to say that right away. This is someone who's been under your nose. They've been... Let me put it directly. Whoever this person is that's in your energy, they've been in the outskirts of your energy. This is someone that you honestly didn't believe would care about you as much as they do. And you may have even thought that they were open to like developing something deeper with you, or to working on something more transformative with you. But this is someone who sees you as an energy source. They see you as having everything that, energetically speaking, having everything that they need to perform for. Whoever this person is, ever since that you've been in their vicinity, or when you get in their vicinity, you're going to notice it's not their words that impact you. It's not the things that they say. It's the way that they are with you and how they're hooking up to you energetically. I feel like this is someone who wants to be as embodied as you, but they haven't really done the work. They haven't opened up themselves to their insecurities, and they haven't seen that aspect of themselves fully. And because of that, this is like, for some of you, this could be like a coworker, a friend, a relative that you reconnected with, a person that you're like, via friends, but it's not something that's like direct, it's not something that you're having a contact with them directly as a one-on-one dating situation. But what I heard today is this individual, they believed that silence will do for them what it did for you. And it's doing the opposite. They're hoping to be silent because they want to avoid being recognized by some kind of karmic record. And for some of you, this is going to be extreme, because whoever this person is could have performed an energy ritual where they tried to put in insecurities into your field, difficulties, hardships, obstacles that you never actually dealt with, or obstacles that you weren't karmically lined up with, if you know what I mean. Like, for example, if you've overcome something from your lineage, from your heritage, from your karmic background, this is a person that tried to put in a version of it so that they can get you to deal with what they cannot deal with. And this happens sometimes subconsciously, because this kind of energy starts to mimic you behind your back. Whoever this person is, they're playing silent now because in the past, especially when you were with them, they were saying certain things that would knock you down behind your back. And it wasn't direct. It wasn't so direct that people would think to stop them. It was very subtle. Like, it specifically had something to do with your confidence. The way that you weren't so obsessed with wanting people to see you a specific kind of way, but people kind of just did. That's what this person feels the most about you. I think that this is like a person that could have even had like a crush on you at one point, and then that crush sort of like mutated into this weird fixation of how people see you. Like, I'm seeing this vision right now where this person would be, especially if this is a friend group, if you're relating with this as a friend group, or somebody that's like, in your circle in some way, they would like take a step back and they would watch people watching you. That's the kind of energy I'm getting from this person. They would watch people watching you, and you could even be like awkward. You could be quirky, awkward, or just not very like smooth socially speaking. And this person kind of is. Like, that's what I'm getting. This person kind of is, and so this is probably why you wouldn't be on their scent. You wouldn't be thinking this person is competing with you or this person is trying to imitate you. Like, you think that they have their own character to fall back on, but they don't. They don't like themselves. Like, they don't like the fact that they have to work so hard to persuade people, to get people to laugh for them, to get people to find them interesting. And I think this is the part of you that this person is now being confronted with. And it's very subtle. Like, if this is someone who's being held accountable right now, especially if they've been speaking bad about you behind your back, and that's not going to resonate for everyone, they're being held accountable in a very specific way because of how they're trying to deal with their karma right now, especially if you're not around them. They could be trying to deal with their karma by imitating your silence. The collective I'm picking up on is the kind of collective that honestly people would play with you for a good time. And the way that you handle them, the way that you move with grace beyond that kind of push and pull energy has been something that this person may have witnessed, maybe indirectly, maybe through watching you or maybe through like word of mouth. They've noticed that indirectly. And this is the kind of power that they're trying to embody right now. That's what I'm picking up on. And as they're doing it, they don't understand or they don't see the fact that people are seeing them in a very like, whatever you're doing now isn't going to work for you the way that it works for this person or for you. That's what I'm getting. But one thing that I picked up on with this energy is the energy ritual that they could have done, right, subconsciously for a lot of you, had something to do with how you were able to read people and I think this person kind of put their guard down with you. That's what I'm getting. And now they know that. Now they know that they put their guard down with you and they didn't even see you sniffing around. They didn't see you clocking them. I don't really use that word, but like they didn't see you clocking them. And the reason why is because and this is the part of you that this person wanted to steal. Like, I want to say this, they wanted to steal that aspect. They wanted to, it's not mimic it, they wanted to like take it from you. Because whoever this is wants to be seen as like the top of their game in every way. And you could be one of those kinds of people that are good at like everything, or I'm picking up on a jack of all trades type of energy. And because of that, your confidence is spread out onto different parts of you. Your different parts of you have been explored so that you don't feel like you're lacking. Like, even if you want to develop in certain aspects, you don't come from the perspective of I'm lacking or I'm trying to do this because I want to impress people. You could come from like just pure curiosity. And I think this is someone that does not embody that. They don't embody that. They think they know everything about themselves. They think they already figured out themselves. So they think they figured out people. And they saw you as a budding, like somebody that was budding, someone that had yet to develop their skills. But I think now this person is seeing the fact that you are so developed that you honestly fool people. And they even understand, especially if they saw this part of you, this silence part of you from word of mouth, now they understand why people think that you're manipulative or cruel or cold, right? They could understand why now. Because it's so easy to take you for granted. It's so easy to see you as something that you're not. It's so easy to be fooled by you. And this is what I'm picking up on today. Like, and now this person is trying to follow into your footsteps as opposed to stealing you, stealing that aspect of you, because now they're realizing, oh my God, I'm out there walking around pretty much giving the keys to the kingdom, giving my juices away. And there is collective here kind of like so benign, so unassuming, so unconfrontational, but yet so precise. So precise that I think this is someone who's like waiting with bated breath, especially if you vocalize your thoughts. Like if you, even more so if this is like a family situation, but I'm not really picking that up a lot. It feels more like friendships. They're waiting with bated breath to have the other shoe drop on them. That's what I'm getting. And it's like, it's not happening. Whoever this is, the other shoe isn't dropping, and they're just like every day they're just like, maybe I should just like, maybe if I play silent, that's their karma. That's this person's karma. And Spirit is telling them, if they're watching this, Spirit is telling them, silence is not going to do for you what it did to the person that you tried to steal from. It's not going to do that for you. It's going to further incriminate you. It's going to further paint you in the picture of someone who tried to do something, someone who tried to appear a kind of way that they're not. I feel like whoever this is have associated themselves with your karmic reckoning record, or Akashic record, if you believe in that stuff. They've associated themselves, they've like stitched themselves into your karmic reckoning, meaning now they're bound by everything that you do, right? Everything that you do, they're bound by, and they did that to themselves because they tried to sew themselves into your reality in a false way. And everybody that does that for this collective, since the very beginning of me talking about this type of stuff, it becomes a reckoning, especially if you resonate, and be honest with yourself, if you resonate as a collective who is honestly not trying to manipulate people. You're just trying to actually do the opposite, especially if you resonate that way. Whenever people try to steal or take something or mimic something, whatever the case, they really do stitch themselves into your karmic reckoning record. That's exactly how I'm hearing it. And so they become bound by everything you do. Everything you do. If you go up, they go down. If you go down, they stagnate. Like, do you see what I mean? Because you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. God will not have that. Now, as they play in the silence that they want to play, as they stay silent and try to approach the people around them from that perspective, number one, I think the people around them feel bummed about this person. Like, I hate to say that, but it's true, especially if you got kicked out of a situation, if you were like abandoned by people, by these same people, or if you just were like pushed out to the exit by force, pretty much. They gave you no other option kind of situation. And especially if this is a work thing, even more if this is a work thing. People are kind of bummed to be around this person, especially as they continue to play this like mysterious, silent person. I think that it would be better for this person to be humble and to pretty much eat their words. Like, go back in the past and start talking about what they were saying, especially if they were talking about you, and eat their words and reverse it and actually like own up and say, okay, yeah, so maybe it's my fault, right? Maybe it's my fault this friend of ours left. Maybe it's my fault that I stood in the way of, you, especially if you were like, if this friend group included you having some kind of secret admirer inside that friend group. Because this person wanted to sort of isolate you out of that. Like, they wanted to push you out into the outskirts and sort of absorb your energy, right? And first, I think it may have been like normal for people because they thought they have a crush on you too, right? Especially for the people who had, or for the person who had a crush on you, or who you had a crush on, however it's falling down here. They could have thought, oh, so this person may actually be competing too. They could have thought of that and said pretty much nothing because, it's free for all. It's like free game type of stuff. And that didn't end up being the case. And as this person is being silent now, people are beginning to feel like off-putting. Like, they feel off about them. And in some ways, for some of you, if you're still there, they're waiting to hear from you. Like, you could have changed. You could have like withdrawn your energy or become like less of yourself. And I think if you are doing that, people are wanting you to step back into your role. They're wanting you to vocalize yourself, because this person has stolen your confidence in some way. They've tried to steal your confidence, and they may have done it in a way that made you believe that they were actually into you, that they were into you, but they were pulling your leg. This is someone who's pulling your leg. And if they're into you, they're confused. They're confused as to why they simultaneously want to possess certain characteristics of yours as their own. They can't choose. They can't choose between liking you and being like you. So people are kind of like wanting you to step back into that role that they know you're capable of, you know? And for some reason, you could be the only person who could silence this individual. You could be the only person who could put this person in their place. That's not for everyone, but that could be the case. And like, especially if there's like a role imbalance, like if this is a work situation and this is like someone who has a managerial or like a boss role, people feel like you would be the only one to break that barrier and to communicate in a way that would honestly restore this person's character back to them, because they got so tempted to be something that they're not. And it's created a complete imbalance in the environment, in the friend group especially. And some of these people don't want to leave. They don't know where to go. They don't know how to start anew. They don't know how to start the conversation. And I think this person tried to imitate your role in the relationship, in the connection, so much that it's like, you know, they kind of think they're like a husk. They're not really you. They're not really capable of what you're capable of. They're capable of what they're capable of. But now that they try to put themselves in your shoes, they've lost out on both themselves and you. And I think this is like the environment around them is really icing them out, whoever this is. They're being iced out, and they're trying to play that silent character because it works for you. It works for you because you didn't try to manipulate people. It doesn't work for them because they were the manipulator. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, speak up. If you're around there, speak up. And if you have spoken up, now is where the voice that you put out there is resonating. It's echoing back and forth. And I don't know what's going to happen here, but that's what I heard today. What's going on today is there's a person in your energy that's trying to perform silence, that's trying to have silence do for them what it has done for you. But yeah, if they've stolen your confidence, if they've stolen something, an essence of yours, and I'm getting something very important, like a key, it's going to be restored to you. And they're holding their silence because they're hoping that karma won't recognize them. Like, they're hoping that karma would like sort of, you know, like it's blind or something. Like it's just walking around blind. And then it's going to go, oh, since this person isn't still blabbing about the collective, maybe it's not them. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And this message right here is breaking the ice. This message right here is here for a reason. It's being vocalized for a reason. I've been brought here to say this for a reason, because it's supposed to activate the truth. It's supposed to activate the rightful cycle, because it is time, right? Nobody can hold up the closing of cycles at this time. It's not going to happen. As usual, guys, I don't reach out. I hope this resonated. Until next time, as usual, my book, Sad Girl, is in the description box down below. I highly recommend you get it. I feel like a robot every single time, because it's like the more I make these videos, the more the last part of the video sounds the same. And it's funny because like before I started creating content, I used to watch certain people and I'd be like, how did they come up with that? Now I get it. It's like they do it so much that it starts to just become a thing. But yeah, it's in the description box down below. Highly recommend you follow me on Threads if you don't. My social media platforms are down below as well. Yeah, membership readings are up, both of them, for December. So if you want a tarot reading, please check that out. The second one was really, really amazing. It was really positive. Like, I was surprised. So until next time, guys. Ciao.